Imagine sitting in a quiet room at 80 years old, looking back at your life, not at the things you did, but at the things you didn't do, the chances you waited too long to take, the people you meant to call, the dreams you kept postponing. Most people assume regret comes from failure, but the truth is something very different. Older people say their biggest regrets usually come from one simple mistake. They waited. They thought they had more time, and by the time they realized how fast life moves, it was already too late to change certain things. So today, let's talk about a few things many people only realize when they're much older, and how you can learn them now, not decades later. 1. Waiting for the right time is one of the biggest traps. A lot of people spend their entire lives preparing to start the business, preparing to get healthy, preparing to pursue something meaningful. They tell themselves, next year will be better. I'll do it when things calm down. I'll start when I feel ready. But here's the problem. Life rarely becomes perfectly organized. There will always be responsibilities, bills, uncertainty, doubt. Older people often say the same thing when they look back. They didn't fail because they tried. They failed because they waited too long to try at all. The lesson? Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start while things are messy. Start while you're unsure. Small action today is worth more than perfect planning for 10 years. 2. Caring too much about what others think wastes years. This one hits a lot of people. When you're younger, it feels like everyone is watching you. You worry about looking foolish. You worry about judgment. You worry about what people might say. So you hold back. You don't speak your ideas. You don't pursue the unusual path. You don't take the risk. But something interesting happens with age. Older people realize something freeing. Most people were never paying that much attention anyway. Everyone was busy worrying about their own lives. The opinions that once felt so powerful eventually fade into the background. But the opportunities you avoided because of fear, those are the things that stick. 3. Health is easy to ignore until it isn't. When you're young, your body forgives a lot. Late nights, bad food, stress, long hours sitting. You assume you'll deal with health later. But many older people say they wish they had taken care of their bodies earlier, because by the time problems appear, fixing them becomes harder. Energy drops, pain increases, recovery slows down. The truth is simple. Your future quality of life depends on small habits you build today. Walking regularly, sleeping enough, moving your body, eating better most of the time. None of these require perfection, but ignoring them for decades comes with a price. 4. Work is important, but it isn't everything. Many people spend most of their lives chasing career progress, more money, more recognition, more security. And work does matter. But older people often say something surprising. They rarely wish they had worked more. Instead, they wish they had spent more time with the people they loved. More conversations, more dinners together, more moments that didn't feel rushed. Because careers change, companies move on, but relationships are the things that actually make life feel meaningful. And those connections need time and attention, not just someday. 5. Life moves much faster than you think. One of the most common things older people say is this: life feels like it went by in a blink. Years that once felt slow suddenly seem incredibly short. Kids grow up, friends move away, opportunities appear and disappear, and suddenly decades have passed. The scary part? When you're living day to day, you don't notice how quickly time moves, which is why small decisions matter so much. The decision to try something, the decision to call someone, the decision to take better care of yourself. Those small choices quietly shape your future. Closing. So if there's one lesson older people wish they could tell their younger selves, it's this: don't wait so long to start living intentionally. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait for universal approval. Don't wait until something forces you to change. Take one small step now. Send the message. Start the habit. Try the idea. Because the goal isn't to reach old age with no mistakes. The goal is to reach it with fewer regrets. And the good news is, you don't need to change your whole life today. Just start with one small decision tonight. One action your future self will thank you for. And if you do that consistently, you won't have to learn these lessons the hard way.